Good morning to all the students. This is our third lecture of thermal engineering. Already in last lecture we have seen the definition of thermal engineering, then the concept of pure substance, then thermodynamic system, what is thermodynamic system, then boundary system boundary surrounding universe. Then very important point for the examination point of view, that is types of systems. In that, first is the open system, second is closed system, then isolated system, then properties of system, two properties, intensive properties, extensive properties, and their relation. How the property is intensive and extensive? Because that property independent of mass, then it is intensive property. Depend on mass, that is extensive property. If extensive property is divided by mass, then we will get the intensive property. Then flow and non-flow processes, then working substance, thermodynamic state, change of state, then various concepts like density, specific volume, path, process, cycle. Then the final point was thermodynamic equilibrium. A system has to be in a thermodynamic equilibrium, as we know that the system must be in mechanical equilibrium, thermal equilibrium, and in chemical equilibrium. If the system is in these three equilibriums, then and then only we can say that system into the thermodynamic equilibrium. Now let us see the concept of work and heat. The mechanical definition of work is that if a certain body which is get displaced through a certain distance after application of force, that means after application of force, a particular body which is get displaced through a certain distance, then and then only we can say there is work to be done. Then in the case of thermodynamic work, we can state the work as work is the transfer of energy with force and acting through a certain distance. Work is the transfer of energy. Work is the transfer of energy through a certain distance, due to the application of force, So if we see the example of work, consider a gas cylinder which is filled with a gas inside the cylinder. Then that gas is heated by a burner. Then the piston inside the cylinder, due to the pressure of that gas, that piston moves in a upward direction. At a certain distance s, then and then only the work is said to be done. If you see this example, the gas is filled inside the cylinder, then that gas is heated. Due to the heating, the pressure inside the cylinder increases. Here. Then due to that, this piston moves in a upward direction. Position number 1 is the initial position. Position number 2, here the position number 2 is final position. So that if it is getting displaced from 1 to 2, then and then only we can say there is work is to be done, and that work is known as a thermodynamic work, because we are heating that cylinder, and due to that heating, the pressure inside the cylinder of a gas which is goes on increasing, and due to that pressure, that piston moves forward or moves in a upward direction or displaces from its initial position to the final position. If that piston not getting displaced, if that piston is not getting displaced, then there may not be a work is done. Work is not to be done there. So for thermodynamic work, there must be a displacement. There must be a displacement of that piston is required. So we have seen the example of work. So work is the transfer of energy associated with the force, and it is acting through a certain distance. Then next concept is the heat. Heat is the transfer of energy across the boundary causing due to the temperature difference. As we know that, let us take a simple example. If we have taken one metal rod, we have heated that rod at one end, then we feel warm at the other end. We feel warm at the other end. Why? This is because the conduction property of the metals, that means we know that from that experiment we can conclude that heat is transferred only when there is the temperature difference. Heat is transferred only when there is a temperature difference, because the end which is in our hand or hold by us, that has a low temperature, and the end which is get heated, it has a high temperature. Then there is the sequence of energy transfer from higher temperature end to the lower temperature end, and this is the definition. So heat is the transfer of energy causing due to the temperature difference. That means heat is the energy transfer and which is occurring due to the temperature difference. Now the next point that is very important, that is sign convention of heat and work. As we know that the heat is supplied to the system, then work is also supplied to the system, then heat is transferred from, or heat is rejected from the system to the surrounding. Okay, then work is also rejected or work is also produced from system to the surrounding. So that we require to be set a sign convention. So this is very easy to keep in mind, because heat is, if the heat is added, that is positive. If the heat is added into the system, that is positive. Then work is supplied to the system, work is added to the system, work is supplied to the system, that is negative. Let us see the sign convention. The work which is, if the work is in this figure, we can see that if the work is supplied to the system, that is negative work, and if the work is produced by the system or the work is rejected by the system, that is positive work. Then let us see the sign convention of heat. If the heat is supplied to the system, that is positive, and heat is rejected, that is negative. That means the sign convention of both heat and work, which are exactly opposite of each other. So let us see again. When the work is supplied to the system, that is negative. If the heat is supplied to the system, that is positive. If the work produced by the system on surrounding, that is positive work, or rejected work, that is positive work. And let us see, if the system rejects the heat, that heat is negative heat. So now the difference, very important point, that is the difference between heat and work. In this difference, we have taken the parameters. On that particular parameters, we have differentiated both the heat and work. The first point or the first parameter is the definition, because this is a very important point required for the difference. The heat. Heat is the transfer of energy across the boundary of a system causing due to the temperature difference. That means the heat is the transfer of energy due to the temperature difference. Then the work. Work is the transfer of energy associated with the force and acting at a certain distance. That is known as a work. Then low or high grade energy. That point also comes below. Why it is low grade, why it is high grade. So heat is low grade energy, then work is high grade energy. If the total energy conversion is possible into the work, total heat conversion is possible into the work, heat is low grade energy, work is high grade energy. Then the unit of heat is joule or kilojoule. Unit of work is watt, kilowatt, kilojoule per second. Then sign convention, below sign convention points are there. When positive and when negative. As we know that heat is transferred from surrounding to the system, that is known as a positive heat. If work is transferred from system to the surrounding, then it is positive work. Then if the heat is transferred from system to the surrounding, then it is negative heat. If work is transferred from surrounding to the system, then it is negative work. Then why low grade and why high grade? Because the 100% conversion of particular energy, that is heat or work, that is into the other form of energy is possible, then and then only we can say that energy as a high grade energy. If that conversion 100% is complete conversion is not possible, then we can say that energy as a low grade energy. That is depends upon the conversion. If conversion is not possible 100%, then it is low grade energy, and if possible 100% conversion, then it is high grade energy. Then let us see the example. Let us see the example of heat. After absorbing heat inside the engine cylinder, it produces a mechanical work. But 100% conversion of heat into the useful work is not possible. That is why it is a low grade energy. But if vehicle is stopped after application of brakes, the work is converted into the heat due to the friction at a brake shoes. That means for stopping of brake, there must be a friction between the brake shoe brake shoe and brake drum, so that there is the conversion of work supplied to the vehicle into the heat at a brake shoe, so that the 100% conversion of work into the heat is possible, so that the vehicle stops. Then let us see the different energies. There are two types of energies. First is the stored energy, second is the transit energy. Stored means that is kept static, that energy kept static, and second is the transit energy. That means energy is able to move, that is movable energy, so that is known as a transit energy. Stored energy is the energy possessed by the system within its boundaries. That means that energy cannot be able to transfer across its boundaries. So that examples: potential energy, kinetic energy, internal energy. Then transit energy, that is, it is the energy possessed by the system which is capable of crossing its boundaries. That means it can be able to transfer. Example: heat, work, electrical energy, as we know that can be able to flow, that can be able to transfer. Potential energy, it is the energy possessed by the body due to its height